Yo, what is going on guys, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete the SkullBreaker minigame in the Beast from Beyond and earn yourself 2 achievements. But before we jump into that, I'd just like to remind you all to leave a like on this video if you found it useful, and be sure to subscribe for more, as I am planning on releasing more videos on this new Zombies DLC. Now, to even play the SkullBreaker game you need to collect 6 skulls as per usual, and to collect the first skull you need to throw a grenade / use an explosive device to blow open a container which contains the first skull. The 3 possible locations where this container will spawn are as follows. Number 1, the water treatment room above the door to Blue Bolt, above and to the left of the bomb stoppers perk, and finally in the cargo bay above the stairs going down from the Pilo launcher. To collect skull number 2 you need to stand on one of the small X's that are on the ground in the cargo bay. If you're playing solo you can pick which X you stand on, and if you're playing multiplayer then every player in that game must stand on one of these X's. Once you're all on these small red X's, a red skull will appear in the center of the cargo bay. All you have to do is stay standing on the small X, and whatever you do not move. If you move off the X, all of your progress on that skull will reset and you will have to wait another round until you can try this again. Now once the red skull appears, all you need to do is defend yourselves from a wave of zombies until the red skull has reached the top of its path and the green skull appears. Once the green skull appears, you will need to jump off of one of the ledges to grab it, and if you don't grab it after a certain period of time, it will disappear and you will have to wait around to try this step again. After completing this step, you will actually earn the Entangler Wonder Weapon. To collect skull number 3, you need to find and aim down sights at one of the glowing green symbols which are located around the map. If you ADS for 2 to 3 seconds whilst looking at these symbols, you will be rewarded with the 3rd skull. Now the logic for this step is currently unknown. If you do know the logic, then be sure to post it in the comments down below and I'll pin it for other people to see. The locations where these glowing green symbols will spawn are as follows. Number 1, under the Cryptid on the table inside the med bay. Number 2, on the container in the cargo bay across from the Trailblazers perk. Number 3, on the barrier to the right of Racin Stripes. Number 4, in the theatre ticket booth entrance. Number 5, the barrier beside Neil in spawn. Now to collect skull number 4 you need to make your way to a small red X which is located in spawn on the walkway underneath the drop down shortcut from the ops center. Go ahead and stand on this red X. A skull, either pink or green, will appear in front of you. Go ahead and walk through it and a bunch of symbols will spawn on the floor in front of you. Whatever colour the skull that you walk through, you need to walk along that coloured path until you reach the 666 containment unit in the ops room. Be warned that this step is timed from one symbol you walk over to the next one you walk over. As you can see, every time I walk over a correctly coloured symbol, my timer bar at the bottom will recharge back to full. If you stop, your timer bar runs out, or you step on the wrong coloured symbol, then you will fail and you will have to wait a full round before attempting this challenge again. Also, if you store a zombie in the containment unit, you won't be able to collect your 4th skull and will also fail. Moving on to skull number 5. Now to collect the 5th skull you need to solve the 8 queens problem. If you head over to the break room, which is to the right of the spawn room, and you will see there is a chessboard with a single queen on it. You need to locate the 7 other queens which are dotted around the map in the following locations. Number 1, on a scale on the med bay counter. Number 2, right of the couch in the break room. Number 3, bottom of the staircase near spawn. Number 4, to the left of the chessboard on a counter. Number 5, up the ladder at spawn. Number 6, under the table with the Cryptid laying on it in the med bay. Number 8, in the cargo room to the left of where the sheet of metal for the Pack-a-Punch bridge was. Number 9, in the ops center next to a giant pillar. Number 10, in a corner near bomb stoppers. Number 11, in the right hand corner which is next to the Morse code inputter. And finally, number 12, the top half of the red hallway near the broken railing. Once you have collected all 7 missing queens, you need to head back over to the chessboard and solve the 8 queens problem. There will be a link in the description down below to a website that will solve the problem for you, and all you need to do is input the location of the initial queen, which you do have and is the black queen, in case you have placed all 7 other pieces down, which are whites. Once you have inputted the starting location of your first queen, click solve, and the positions of all the other 7 queens will be revealed, and you just need to place your queens in them locations on the board in game. If you have completed this correctly, the board will shoot confetti out of it and you will have your penultimate skull, skull number 5. To obtain your final skull, you need to first locate 3 pieces of paper which are dotted around the map in the following locations. Location number 1 on a table in the lunchroom, location number 2 in the theatre washroom in a sink, location number 3 on a table in the med bay, the 4th location is in the theatre on top of the concession booth, location number 5 in the projection room on a red toolbox, location number 6 in the med bay underneath the green monitors lying on top of the open notebook. When you find these pieces of paper, I would strongly recommend taking a picture of them and trying to piece them together in your head to find out what the correct combination of directional arrows are. Once you have your combination, head over to the SkullBreaker machine, which is located in the arcade of the theatre. Walk up to the machine and input your code using the D-pad of your controller. If this doesn't work first time, it may be you have pieced your code together incorrectly, so be sure to check that. You also could be inputting the code too slowly, or you have your code the wrong way round, so just flip your code upside down and give that a go. Once you've been awarded your final skull, go ahead and use the game. To complete the SkullBreaker game, you need to complete 3 levels and you have 3 lives as per usual. If you lose 3 lives, you will be kicked out of the machine and you will have to get your 6th skull again. To complete the game, you need to shoot the coloured blocks at the skulls and chain them together. Then once you have a nice and big chain, entangle a nuke and then shoot the correctly coloured nuke into the correct coloured chain to blow up the chain. If you chain 10 or more skulls together, you will get an achievement, and once you have survived your 3 levels, you will be kicked out of the machine and you will be rewarded with your permanent Perkaholic, which is all perks, and you will also be rewarded with the achievement for completing the SkullBreaker minigame. Now that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to not leave without leaving a like. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and with all that said, this has been your boy Flaash. Until next time.